Hi guys, and welcome back to another Star Wars figure review. Next video, we're going to take a look at one of the figures from the vintage collection. We're going to be taking a look at probably one of my favourite background Jedi that we have, that we see through the Clone Wars and in the background throughout episodes 2 and 3. And if you've already guessed by the title, it is Aayla Secura in the vintage collection. Now, before we take a look at the figure properly, we'll take a look at the packaging this one comes in. Now, this one was released as a part of the wave, as part of the Clone Wars, Legends Clone Wars timeline, this being the Genndy Tartakovskys 2D Microseries, made by Genndy Tartakovsky. That's what this one was themed around the wave of. So on the packaging we do get the animated look of Aayla Secura. This is of course, I think this bit in question is based off the Battle of High Pori, where she is facing General Grievous with Ki-Adi-Mundi, Shakti and several other Jedi, including Shaggy, the Shaggy Jedi as many people know him. And then on the back we do have a shot of Aayla Secura with Koth and Vulif Mon, or it's could be Agent Cola. I'm not too sure which one that's meant to be. It's either Koth or Agent Cola, but as well Vulif Mon, who we see earlier on Munilist. This is of course a Clone Wars battle in which Anakin jumps in and rescues the three of them. So, and then of course we do get the 50 years of Lucasfilm timeline on the back there, as I've shown previously in the Captain Fordo video, all the way from the inception of Star Wars all the way through to sort of today with the Rise of Skywalker and Solo and all that. Of course, it does leave out most of the series there, but it is of course highlighting that it is from Star Wars Clone Wars, as I said, the 2D micro series, and that I do like that still shot of Aayla Secura in the series there. So this is always good packaging to have hold of and being commemorative. And I think this is one of those that I'm tempted just to buy a second of for the mint in box set, just because of how much I like this one. So if that does happen, that will happen. But I think it's mainly just this one specifically I want to do that for. But we'll have to see how what goes from that. So we look at Aayla Secura herself now, and this is a cool figure. I believe it's a re-release of the Aayla Secura from the Revenge of the Sith. I believe that was released in like 2010, 2011. So that is basically what this figure is. It's just a reissue of that, but in Clone Wars style packaging, Star Wars Clone Wars style packaging, because it does have a realistic rendition of the character. It does go with a realistic look for it, and it really does capture the makeup that they put on Amy Allen to portray Aayla Secura in the Clone Wars, in the film, in the prequel trilogy, should I say. But her Leku really does stand out there for a Twilight figure, and it is one of the best Aayla Secura figures they have out there. I currently do have about 3 Aayla Secura figures. One is battle action posed from Attack of the Clones, and one from the 2008 Clone Wars series as well. So I do have 2 of them. The battle posed ones is just stored away at the minute. I don't really have it out anywhere, but this one I have up and out and about. Now, of course, this figure does come with a Jedi Robe, and I believe this is one of the updates because I've seen the original one. They said it was very bulky. This one again does feel a little bulky of the figure, but it's a bit more tight round. It does sort of feel like it's more fitted for the figure more as it's placed on there. But I don't really have this one displayed with the cloak on because we never see her wearing a Jedi robe in the films or even in the Clone Wars. So I'll be removing it from the figure, as basically seen, and the figure just looks so much better without the robe, because that's just the way we've seen her in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. I'm just putting the lightsaber back in, and there you go. You get a much better look for the character without a Jedi robe on. Have her in action-oriented spot positions and stuff like that, because so that does it just really improves the overall look of the figure without a Jedi robe on. She just looked better. Like even when you see her wandering in the Jedi Temple in Attack of the Clones, she doesn't have a Jedi robe on. So I don't know why Hasbro elected to include one with the figure here, but this one does stand out well. I mean, I've got to have it credited up. Like you get this one if you've got like you say, if you've got Commander Bly and a few clones, you can get these put together and have Order 66 scene put together. Or is it if you have Anakin and Ahsoka, like realistic Anakin and Ahsoka, you can have their mission where they get stranded on another planet when Anakin's severely injured in the Clone Wars. That's Aayla Secura's major time to shine in there. That's when it comes in. But I really like this figure, much better out there. And there's a bit of other good news if any of you listening are Aayla Secura fans, because she was given a pipeline reveal for the Black Series as well. So that's had me very hyped too. I don't know whether that's planned to come for this summer to tie in with the 20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones, because that was the first time we saw Aayla Secura on screen. So I feel like that's going to be that's the aim for for this figure, but given with Hasbro's shipping thing being all up in the air when it comes to Star Wars stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get it until sometime next year these days. But it's nice to have this one to start off with for now. As seen, yeah, we do have a unlit lightsaber hilt, which can be plugged into the belt there. It's the exact same scale as the one we have in hand there. And of course, she does have her fingers out in a sort of using the Force pose that you have there. There's many poses you can go for with this character. I mean, there's lots she's gone for. Even on like posters and stuff that have her, and it's just like she is just one of my favourite characters when it comes to Jedi characters from the order. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the Twi'lek aspect to it. And, you know, like we'd seen Twi'leks before in the Return of the Jedi. Of course, we had Bib Fortuna and Ula, and then this sort of came around. I think we had a few in the Phantom Menace, and I think this one appeared in some comic books, and then Lucas opted to put her into the film, and lo and behold, she's there. I think she was just great in the comic books, and that's what it was. And then lo and behold, in Revenge of the Sith, she's gunned down by Commander Blind. She was even a good playable character in the original Battlefront 2 as well. She dual wielded two lightsabers, a blue one and a green one, but that seemed to be an exclusive thing to Battlefront 2. But that doesn't have too much out there as well. I really, really love this Aayla Secura figure. Like, I'd definitely recommend picking this one up if you want to get it, because I really like it. It really is good. If you want to get a realistic Aayla Secura in your collection, this is definitely one to have. As I said, it does feel like it's a reissue from the original Aayla Secura in the vintage collection, but I don't think that should deter anyone away from buying it. Like, if you didn't get it original time round, it's always good to have a second chance to get around. Articulation is a ball jointed head, ball hinged shoulders and elbows, swivel wrists, a ball jointed torso, ball hinged hips, ball hinged knees, and ball hinged ankles. So you can get some good poses going off with this figure if you so wish to do it. But I've been playing around with it on the shelf at the minute to sort of get what I want. So as long as you get something you like, there's definitely something to have there. Then sort of on the back as well. And like, gonna give you a look at those, at the Leku there. I mean, that's just great. As I said, I'm posing her without the Jedi robe on, so I'm kind of just gonna leave it off. But I'll give you a look at the packaging as well, so you can just see the look of Genndy's, the Genndy Tartakovskys Cartoon Network style animation for Aayla Secura. And I say, if you haven't given that show a watch, have a look at it. I think many of you watching, if you haven't watched it, you probably would enjoy it. You can watch it on Disney Plus. It's available there if you subscribe to it. But it also is here on YouTube, actually split into chapters, so you can watch that if you so wish to as well. There's plenty of options there for what you can have. So that is, this is Aayla Secura from there. Hope you enjoyed looking at her. As I said, link down in the description to where you can buy her at Star Action Figures. That's where I ended up getting this one in the first place. So you can buy her from there and have her in your collections. Facebook, Twitter and Instagram links will all be down there in the description below. And I'll see you all next time.